Jay!
Yeah, hey, what's
You
up?
should really turn that music down.
No, it's fine. I love listening to loud music.
Loud noise will burst your eardrum, and then you won't be able to hear your music properly.
Why is that?
Well, a burst eardrum doesn't vibrate well, which means it's difficult to hear.
Really? How does it work?
Come with me, I'll explain it.
All right, let's go.
Can we hear better by cupping our hand behind our ear? What role does our eardrum play in hearing? What happens to our hearing if our eardrum is damaged? Let's find out.
Hello! Have you ever called out to somebody from far away and then cupped your hand behind your ear in order to hear their answer? Well, why do we do that? That's exactly what we're going to be talking about today with sound and the ear. In my first experiment, I'll make a loud noise and then listen very carefully. Okay, now let's see what happens when I put my hand behind my ear and make the sound again. I can hear the sound much better when I put my hand behind my ear because my hand is extending the shape of my ear. So sound is bouncing off and hitting my ear and my hand, and it's bouncing directly into my ear. This makes sense because this is how the ear is shaped, round, so that it can funnel sound inward. Now that we've talked about the outer ear, let's focus on the inner ear. So here I have a bowl, and I have saran wrap, which is just like an eardrum, which is a very thin organ in our ear. If I put rice on top of the saran wrap, and then I make a loud noise, let's see what happens. As you can see, the rice was jumping up and moving every time I made the sound. This is because the saran wrap, just like our eardrum, vibrates when sound hits it. So this is what amplifies sound, and it begins the cycle that goes through our ear in order for us to hear. Now, what happens when we're near a loud noise or if we put something in our ear that punctures our eardrum? So in order to figure that out, I'm going to put holes into the saran wrap, just like our eardrum would be punctured. Now in experiment 3, I'm going to make the loud noise again and see what happens to the rice. As you can see, the rice don't jump like they did in experiment 1. This is because the saran wrap is vibrating less, just like our punctured eardrum would vibrate less. Therefore, there's not as much amplification of sound. And this means we don't hear as much at a lower volume, and sometimes we hear ringing in our ears. So what have we learned? First, that the outer ear is specifically designed to funnel sound inward. Second, that when sound hits the eardrum, it vibrates and amplifies sound. And third, that when the eardrum is punctured, our hearing is impaired. So the next time you're outside and listening up for somebody from far away, make sure to cup your hand behind your ear so sound bounces off your hand into your ear. See you next time.